here, Masonry conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and the sages. And it gives a deliberate lie concerning what those symbols mean. In other words, here we have a double-headed eagle. We have 33 stars. By the way, all the miners come out wearing this big Chilean star. There were 33 stars. Okay, 33 stars here, and the double-headed eagle and the crown and the triangle, the number 33 and the rays and Ordo ab Chao. And they say, now if you read this book, what we tell you it means, it doesn't really mean that. It means something else. We're lying to you. We're going to conceal the secret. So watch this. The Jesus now. Is it the real Jesus or another Jesus? The Jesus that is in this Bible is revealed to everyone and concealed by no man. The Jesus that he is referring to is concealed. In fact, he is the lost word. Here's the revealed word, and the Jesus of Masonry is the lost word. In fact, the Jesus of Masonry, according to Dan Brown in the lost symbol, is actually he's buried in a pit, and his number is 33. That's the lost word. That's their word. Okay? So anyway, Hall says, concealed within the emblematic figures, allegories, and rituals of the ancients is a secret doctrine concerning the inner mysteries of life, which doctrine has been preserved in toto, or totally, among a small band of initiated minds since the beginning of the world. Departing, these illumined philosophers left their formula that others too might attain to understanding. But lest these secret processes fall into uncultured hands and be perverted, the great arcanum, which means the great secret, was always concealed in symbol or allegory. And those who can today discover its lost keys may open with them a treasure house of philosophic, scientific, and religious truths. Now, I will tell you that this Bible is the key to everything. It is the absolute key of everything. And what I don't want to do in this is try to bring in all the information that I know about everything that I'm going to deal with here. We have videos concerning this. One is called The Freemason Symbols Revealed, the Mother of All Secrets, Jesus Christ, DNA, the Holy Bible, Triple Helix, the Da Vinci Code Revealed, the Babel Conspiracy. I mean, I'm bringing in the whole group here of videos that we have dealing with this. The video chaos that we did back in January, February, I believe. All of these tie into this one event here, and let's look at the symbolism of this event. When it comes to rituals itself, rituals basically are, remember, we're dealing with two gods here. We're dealing with the God who doesn't need rituals in order to do what he wants to do for you to begin with. And then we have the God over here that says that everything that you do has to be done perfectly or I won't show up. I've described these gods as beasts, being like beasts in nature. Dogs have a nature about them that there are certain places they're comfortable with, certain places they're not. Moles have a nature. There are certain places they're comfortable with, certain they're not. Horses and lions and giraffes and iguanas have certain places and certain things that they'll do if the conditions are right, and certain that they're not. We're heading into deer season here in Missouri, and deer season is designed in the state of Missouri around the mating season of deer. And we all know in Missouri that if it doesn't get cold enough in this state, when deer season comes around, you can forget it, because they're not going to go in rut. They're not going to go in their mating season. So these gods are beasts, and certain conditions have to apply. Aleister Crowley, the famed occultist from the late 1800s, early 1900s, designed and built this house called the Bullskin House, and it was designed in a particular manner so that he could summon this demon that he called Lamb, you know, this big gray-headed alien lamb guy, and he had to build it in a certain way and in a certain fashion, or this demon would never show up. Eliphas Levi summoned this demon that, I mean, who just looks a lot like Yoda here from Star Wars. And notice, I mean, he's got these candles lit, he's got these things drawn on the ground, he's saying the right words, he's holding his hands up in the air. All of these things have to be done in a very prescribed, perfect manner, or the summoning of the devil or the god just will not happen. And that is the nature of doing these rituals and these rites. And anybody, and I don't care what church it is, they're telling you. Now we have this little thing that we do. Then if you do this, I've seen deliverance ministries perform rituals on people as if the ritual is going to exorcise the demons or do whatever. People, don't fall for that trap, and that's exactly what it is. It's a trap. We mentioned 9/11 earlier. The Pentagon ritual, the Great Rite ritual, which plays into this whole Chilean minor ritual. The Great Rite ritual, the male symbol of an airplane or a missile or whatever it is you want, going into the pentagon or the pentagram structure, which is the image of a woman who is sprawled out. And the Great Rite ritual has everything to do with the male and the female, the sons of God and the daughters of men coming together. We saw earlier that ritual up on a billboard here, the angelic man touching the earth woman, and they are connecting together. That's what all of this iconography and this imagery is all about. It's about performing these things in the right manner so that you can invoke the power of the God. So the first thing that we deal with here is we have the number of minors. We have 33. Now I'm going to read some things that kind of put some things together in your mind for you so you see how this number was repeated throughout this whole ritual, throughout this whole ceremony. They were in a pit, they were in a chamber, and they were brought, and it's very dark down there, and they were brought from darkness to light. That happens to be one of the main themes of Freemasonry and practically all occult religions, is that they're being brought from darkness into light. So you get that idea of 33 being brought from darkness to light. 33 is a number associated with the Antichrist. We have 33 minors. The date of the mind collapse was 8/5/10, which equals 23. That's the number of chromosome pairs in your cell. They drilled for 33 days. They reached the pit on day 66. The number of books in the Bible, or 33 times 2. They ascended out of the pit on the 69th day, which is 23 times 3. They were rescued, and let me say this. You know, remember earlier, I'm not a prophet. I'm not a predictor. I'm a lousy weatherman. This is actually the first time I've been right about something. But Sunday, what was that? 10-10-10. I sent word to Chad up in Detroit, and I said, Chad, the miners are going to be released out of that pit on Wednesday, 10/13/2010. And so we're watching. We're watching. And at exactly 12:11 Chilean time, 12:11 is 23. On exactly 12:11 a.m. Chilean time, on Wednesday, October the 13th, 2010, the first miner came up, and then subsequently, so they said, man, it's going to take us a day and a half to get these guys out. It was all done in less than 20 hours. 22 hours, precisely. 22 is the number for revelation. I want you to think about that. 22 hours, and they were all taken out on the exact same day. 10/13 plus 10 equals 33. And even the very capsule that they were taken out in reveals something. Here's that logo here. Is a close-up of it. Ordo ab Chao, the number 33, the crown. These are all references to the Antichrist. Here's a close-up view of it, of a different sort here. We have the number 33, 33 rays coming out of there. This has everything to do with someone who is a king. The rites of Freemasonry, of the Scottish rite of Freemasonry, equal 33. Now there's 13 in the York rite, and we'll discern something that goes along with that here in just a little bit. But let me just throw this into you as sort of, did you know this? And I was sharing this with a guy the other day, and he's going, no way. And I said, way. Pope John Paul I, remember him? He was Pope after Pope Paul. He came in, and to be Pope, he found out that there, of all things, there was